Okay, so we're back here on the main menu, about to give these warp only levels a crack, if the fucking thing would decide to not take a freaking eternity. I don't even know what the hell. Okay, so, what you want to do, for this particular version of the game, the PC version, we just want to start a new game, and then from here, we want to go to the feature setting in the pause menu. And the first option will be warp to level. So, we go through all these different levels. Oh my god, look at all the memories, all of the shenanigans and shit like that. And then eventually you'll come across this. Warp to Fun Cat and Mouse. So, this here is the first of the 3 warp-only levels in the game. And a Cyber Demon right off the fucking bat! This level clearly does not give a flying fuck about first impressions if it's going to put you right in front of a goddamn Cyber Demon. Thank you, game. Oh my god. See how terrible it is? See why these levels were not intended to be accessed by normal means? This is the worst goddamn thing ever. Well, okay, this is not the worst goddamn thing ever, but I reckon the next level is. It's the one level that I actually have kind of just not even a strategy for being able to frickin' beat it. This one I kind of do. You'll actually notice that in some cases the Cyber Demon will come to where I am and then suddenly teleport. Which I think will happen here once he walks past this point. Yeah, he teleports like that. So from there, basically what you want to do is you want to get to the center of the map, which is this sector over here, if my cursor will even show off, where this acid pool is. That's where you want to be, because there's nowhere in which the Cyber Demon will be able to teleport, and it's basically like this. It's basically just like the plain battleground, with the exception of the pool of horrid slime in the middle of it. Okay, so I like how the game's given me all 3 of the demon keys as well, which actually sucks because it is impossible to get the Unmaker in this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a save. I'm going to throw a save somewhere, yeah. Let's just use Red Star Ouija. I don't even know why I named it Red Star Ouija, I just sort of did. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to take advantage. Yeah, here we go. This is basically what we want to do. We want to get the Cyber Demon to stick around in this area and basically just fight him in the middle of this arena. The only negative part is the fact that you get so goddamn close to this bastard, it tends to be quite difficult to actually frickin' dodge his rockets. And with only 100 points of health and no armor to access, shit goes south pretty damn quickly if you don't know what the fuck you're doing. But eventually you do pull it off, you kill him, and you succeed, and you beat the level, and huzzah and whatnot. And the reason why there's 11% of kills, you may have actually seen some of the fireballs. There are some nightmare imps caged around the place. So that was basically that. Which was just like if like the strategy is pretty straightforward, and there's a handful of additional rocket boxes in that area that you can pick up if you're running short on them. But that's basically the setup. The only negative though is that I'm down to 7 HP and there's still 2 more levels to go. That's the horridly negative part about it. It's not going to matter for this level though, because I actually don't have a strategy for this upcoming level, so I'm actually going to cheat. I do apologize in advance for this, but this level is freaking annoying, and I haven't been able to work out a strategy for this, so I'm just going to switch God mode on. It's terrible, I know, I greatly apologize for it, but it's just, there isn't even any words to describe how terrible this goddamn level is. So you start out and you have a whole bunch of these frickin' Mancubi all over the place, and that's the one annoying part as well. There's a whole bunch of lion deaths that monsters can pass, and then they can just teleport into the overworld, they can TP closer to you. Okay, so now that that's out of the way, I'm going to try to avoid the rest of these guys, because my strategy, I do have kind of a strategy that this is the general strategy that's employed by most players when they do this level, and that is you want to try to keep a whole bunch of these Mancubi alive. And at this point, I reckon I can switch God Mode off at this right now, because I do have this Mega Sphere that I just picked up. I don't really see any reason to do so. I've already cheated. I've already considered this success. This finishing of when I finish this level, it's still going to be not legitimate. But at this point, I don't really give a flying fuck. And this is on the easiest difficulty setting, so that's how you can tell how friggin' hard this level is. And yeah, that's basically the big reason why, because that roar that you just heard is actually the roar of a Cyberdemon, and that's why you wanted to keep a whole bunch of these Fatzos alive, because you want them to infight with the Cyberdemon so that you don't have to sponge, so the Cyberdemon you don't have to sponge all the hits for yourself. You can actually have the Fatzos infight. At this point, I'm not really giving a flying fuck anymore, because basically, you just sort of want to sit back and get the Fatzos in the way of the Cyberdemon's rockets, so they turn their attention towards the Cyberdemons, like what they're doing right here. Well, what they were doing for a couple of seconds there. I think that's actually all the Fatzos, which is actually kind of terrible. But it's fine. Oh, there's one over there, but he's nowhere near. Oh, there's another one, which just TP'd away. Oh, jeez. Yeah, and the Cyberdemon gets the TP access as well. That's one of the worst parts about it. Where is he? God. I shouldn't have to give a flying fuck about whether or not shit hits me, because I take no damage from it anyway. But whatever. I had to showcase these levels off anyway, or else I wouldn't really consider it a complete LP, so if you're going to complain about God Mode, just know that just accept the fact that I bothered to do these levels in the first place anyway. And I didn't go out to make this the best ever freaking LP of the game anyway, so I don't really give a damn at this point. If anything, to be perfectly fair, I will switch it off for this level, because this level is not anywhere near as bad as Hardcore. First thing you want to do is grab a partial invisibility, and then basically start sniping these spiders. Definitely start with the spiders that are in your immediate area, and then start focusing on the outer ones. The partial invisibility, it helps you a frickin' million in this situation, because they don't know whether they have absolutely no idea where to aim. It's as simple as that. They have no idea where they're gonna where you're gonna come from. Now I'm just heading around here. I know it seems like a waste of partial invisibility, but with the amount of rockets that I have, it's not really gonna matter that much. And I've got a Mega Sphere anyway. So, Phase 2 of this level is a Cyberdemon fight. Why am I surprised? And if you go back to part whatever it was where I did the level with the third and last secret exit, this was the level that was actually showcased in that random intermission screen where I made this thing reference Scapegoat. I don't know what the hell I was thinking at that point in time, but it is what it is. So, you can just sort of deal with that how you wish. Okay, now the invulnerability is worn off. There is one there that I just pretty much ninja dodged unintentionally. There's another one that I ninja dodged unintentionally. Okay, and that one's dead. And then there's one final phase where you fight off a mob of Fatzos. And this shouldn't be too bad, except for the fact that for some reason I'm not actually ninja dodging these things. I'm just going straight through them without actually collecting them. That's terrible. At least this part of the fight is actually not so bad. And then as soon as this last as soon as the last Fatso goes down, then that brings this level and this segment to a close. And I think that's it. Yep, that's it. So once again, apologies for the cop-out that was hardcore, but I'm just like, fuck it. I don't really care that much. So that would be it. Upon finishing that level, it throws you back at the first level of the game right here. So that would be it. We have done every single level of this game. Well, except for hardcore, legitimately, but I don't care. So, next time, we will be entering the final level of the game, which is this. So, see you for that.